Delivery guy spots a scene through house's window that forces him to make a tough call. When you order food to be delivered, you know what to expect. The driver will arrive at your house, bring you your food, and leave. He or she may or may not smile. There is little interaction that comes with having food delivered, which, of course, is a major selling point of having it delivered.
Before we begin, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe to our channel, and click the notification bell for more amazing videos.
But for Iowa's Kayla Spear, one Jimmy John's delivery driver went above and beyond when she called in a surprise sandwich order for a loved one. Because once he dropped the food off, he pulled out his phone and made a brave call that changed Kayla's life. Kayla Spear was a 23-year-old student from Iowa. She was working hard to stay on track to finish her degree in kinesiology and health from Iowa State University. Her days were spent solely focused on her future, and she didn't have much time to be social. Being that she was on track to graduate, Kayla front-loaded her spare time to help land her dream job after graduation. All her energy was used to further herself as she worked during off-school hours as a personal trainer. Kayla was proud of herself for all that she accomplished as graduation day neared. She was excelling in her classes, and she was already catching the eye of potential employers. Eventually, Kayla walked across the stage as she received her diploma in kinesiology and health. After that, she had the perfect job lined up. Things were starting to come together for the new graduate. But she was missing one thing: romance. Finally, Kayla found that puzzle piece she was searching for. She met a boy and their chemistries clicked. The first 3 months of their relationship were perfect. But then the 4th month happened. See, her boyfriend was still working towards his degree. He was on track to graduate that year, but his college was in the city, which meant Kayla and he were going to have to spend some time apart. Kayla wasn't concerned about the 3 hours that would separate her and her boyfriend. Determined to make the long-distance thing work, she helped him pack up his things, bought him a sweet going-away present, and sent him on his way. At first, things were a bit difficult to get used to. They weren't familiar with not seeing each other for long periods of time. They texted every day in between their busy schedules, and Kayla worked hard to keep their relationship alive, but as time passed, something felt off. Soon the texts Kayla received were few and far between. She didn't jump to conclusions, though. It was nearing finals and she knew he must have been studying and completing a ton of work. She wanted to give him space and let him continue to work towards his goals. Kayla was so proud of him, and proud of herself, that they were both accomplishing what they wanted to do in life. But she really wanted to do something that would show him how much she cared in the meantime. She thought since he was busy studying for finals, he probably didn't have much time to prepare a meal for himself. It would be the perfect gesture, then, to order him food and have it delivered to his place. She picked up the phone and dialed a Jimmy John's sandwich shop in her boyfriend's neighborhood. A lot of restaurants wouldn't accept a credit card over the phone, but they made an exception for Kayla when they heard who she was ordering for. Kayla explained that she was ordering a study break sandwich for her boyfriend who was 3 hours away. She also explained this was supposed to be a surprise for him and wanted to make sure the payment and delivery were handled. The order was placed, and she was excited to surprise her boyfriend with some much-needed fuel. He had just texted her that he was going to take a nap, but she didn't want him to miss the delivery, so she texted him saying a surprise food delivery was going to arrive soon. Some time went by as she waited to hear if the food had been delivered. Then her phone buzzed. It was Jimmy John's. She answered, thinking the call was just confirming the delivery. The Jimmy John's employee sounded uncomfortable on the phone. He did confirm that her boyfriend received the sandwich, but he also explained that he'd seen something he just really needed to tell her. The delivery driver said while he was approaching his house, he saw her boyfriend, who answered the door and accepted the order, in just his boxers. Her boyfriend wasn't alone either. There was a topless woman with him. Kayla's heart sank. She couldn't believe what she was hearing. She thanked the delivery driver for the information and hung up. She wasn't sure what to think and knew she needed to go to her boyfriend and get to the bottom of this. She texted him asking if something was up with their relationship and if he had been unfaithful, but he denied everything. She asked him one more time, and he still denied her accusations. That's when she told him everything the Jimmy John's employee had seen. He was caught now. Obviously heartbroken, Kayla felt compelled to take to Twitter to share her story about the kind Jimmy John's delivery driver who was brave enough to call her and tell her the truth. Not many people would have done the same thing, and for that, Kayla was thankful. Her tweet went viral, and she and the delivery driver received much praise. It was so big that the social editor of the Jimmy John's Twitter account saw it and reached out to Kayla. They explained that they wanted to cater a big party for her and her friends. Kayla thought of the perfect thing to celebrate, her breakup. She invited all of her closest friends to a pool party to celebrate getting out an unfaithful relationship. And of course, the entire party was catered by Jimmy John's. The photos of the party went viral and the world could see her living her best life and hanging out with her new boyfriend, Jimmy John, of course. Kayla was able to get a little bit of revenge, but her sandwich party was child's play compared to what this woman just did. Please feel free to share with your friends.